Hola YouTube, today I'm gonna give my first impressions on my all new Royal Enfield Classic 350 2016. So well, to make things more simple, let's classify this video into parts. First I'm gonna talk about the visual impressions of the bike obviously, then performance, and then handling, comfort, and then followed by utilities. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Visual impressions. The Royal Enfield definitely done a great job with this classic series. The bike looks royal and like a big brother. Especially in 2016. All the new colors seems to impress people. To be honest, I'm never a fan of Royal Enfield, but I'm beginning to like this bike nowadays. This color especially called Chestnut definitely impressed me, I should say that. In this 1 month of usage, there are at least a few dozen strangers who just exclaimed the color looks great. No feminine strangers though. The bike looks a little long, well not too much, and bike looks great when you ride solo. The pillion's posture is a little awkward, well it's my opinion by the way. So from my side, that's a 5 out of 5 for visual impressions. And then let's go for the performance. Well, we all know that's a pretty powerful engine. The bike is more of a highway cruiser. You can go 100 km/h on a highway without losing comfort for sure. But when it comes to acceleration, you can't really drag the bike. That both sounds and feels awkward. Shift the gears in mid-range RPM and that's a good to go. It is also not bad for riding in light to medium traffic, but you have to be in low gears. Let's say 3rd or 4th more comfortable for medium traffic usage. In heavy traffic, that's a no-go bike. You are obviously killing the engine. In total, it's 2.4k on Odo and due for second servicing in less than a month. So you know, I definitely use the bike pretty well. There are no issues so far. The bike gets heated up pretty quick in traffic, obviously because it's a 350cc engine and not the traffic kind of bike. The bike had a filthy 29 km/L till 2k on Odo approximately. Now it gives 40 to 46 km/L based on the traffic conditions. And that's all about the performance I have noticed. And let's go for handling. We all know that this bike is heavy. It weighs 200 plus kgs, so we can expect the handling. I mean, you know how it would be, right? The ride height is higher than I expected. Unlike the 220, with good skills you can bend the bike in corners. Well, you can't need drag though. The turning radius of the bike is surprisingly good, better than the 220 at least. The Pulsar 220 have a very huge turning radius. I mean, you have to turn it like 2 or 3 times to take a U-turn. The bike is way too long, so filtering gets close to impossible in heavy traffic. Light to medium traffic, you can do it with little difficulty, obviously. The Brembo front disc seems to stop the bike quick if you manage to not to lock up the wheels. I know the bike is a little heavy. Anyways, the MRF did not do justice to the bike. The tires seems to lock up pretty easy even on dry roads. The rear drum brakes are okay. They do work fine for now. Let's hope it will in the future too. At least they don't lock up with ease. And then let's go for comfort. Not just on tarmac, the bike seems pretty comfortable on off-roads too. The front and rear shocks are really soft and they can take a bump for sure. The springs under the rider's seat works too. They work pretty fine. They will give you the extra comfort. When you ride the bike for long in traffic, the left hand pains a lot. You can see the red mark on my left hand. And there is a little back pain too if you're riding for too long. Other than that, the bike is pretty comfy. And then there we go for the last part, utilities. Well, I'm not sure if the title is apt for the things I'm gonna say. Let's see. Mirrors. Actually, they work. Unlike the 220, you can obviously see what's behind, but a very less area. So better get some blind spot mirrors and that's a go. Lights. Yeah, the lights work fine too. As a matter of fact, they are brilliant. So you can go out with confidence for night rides, like the 220. Horn. Well, you can hear it. They are super loud. And then we go to the instrumental cluster. Now what the hell is this? Like seriously, all you get is a speedometer and an amp meter? Now what do I need an amp meter? I mean, I'm not asking a tachometer, but where is the fuel gauge? Where is the fun in full tanks now?